All right. How are you doing today?
Uh, I've been better, but today is a good day. I'm doing much better than normal today.
All right. My name is Will. I'm a social worker. Um, just wanted to tell you that I'm glad you made it in. Um, so this you're kind of coming in for an introduction assessment, and the whole thing will probably take 30-40 minutes roughly.
Okay.
Um, And so we'll kind of start out, we'll just talk a little bit, and then I might ask you more structured questions and stuff. But this first part, we're just going to kind of get to know each other. So I'm just going to just kind of ask general questions um, about who you are and what's going on in your life and that sort of thing. Um, I wanted to thank you for coming in today. And I'll be honest, I'm glad you chose me. I really like doing this sort of work, and just from what I initially heard from you, just a little blurb, and I just thought I would be able to work well with you. So yeah, just a couple of points before we kind of get into it. Wanted to talk to you about confidentiality.
Okay.
And um, confidentiality means that what goes on between me and you really stays between me and you. And I want you to understand that this is a safe space and that you can talk freely and that it won't leave this room. So nobody else is going to find out about it. Now, there are a couple of exceptions to that. And one is if I hear you expressing either like kind of like you're thinking about suicide, or if you're thinking about hurting somebody else, I'm going to have to report that. So that would be one reason why I'd have to break confidentiality.
Okay.
Another reason would be if I hear that, just hear from you talking that there's any sort of child abuse or elder abuse. That's another reason why I'm going to have to break confidentiality. Um, but other than those two things, it's safe. What you tell me in here is going to stay in here. How does that sound to you?
I would very much appreciate that. Some of the things I don't entirely know what's going on with me, but I don't like to talk about them. So I would appreciate if they did stay just between me and you.
They will, but you understand that I have to break that rule occasionally if these more serious issues come up. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, yes, of
Okay.
course.
Okay. Um, uh, Another thing I wanted to talk to you about was about the fees here. And it's usually $100, but we have a sliding scale. And depending on your income, it can go down to like $60. So I just want to talk to you about that, and that if you have insurance, it might cover, part of that total, like part of the 65 or part of the 60, if you qualify. But let's say insurance pays for 45, you still need to come up with the $15. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I got that sort of stuff out of the way. So it says on here your name is Thomasina. And do you like that? Do you like going by Thomasina, or do you have another way you like to be referred to?
Oh, I like going by Thomas.
Thomas.
It's
Okay.
it's just shorter and
Okay.
sweeter. So Thomas.
All right, Thomas. Good to hear. I know this might sound kind of weird, but it's something that we're beginning to talk about, which is, do you know what pronouns you like to be referred to? Like he, him, it, them. Like, how do you like to be referred to?
Um, the he him is fine.
That
Yeah.
works for you?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I just wanted to make sure that this all makes sense. And I mean, what I referred to earlier with the breaking confidentiality and stuff. I just want to make you sure you understand all this, and kind of before we go into treatment. Now, we've kind of gone over it verbally, but when you're leaving, I'll hand you a couple of forms, and you'll actually sign and date an informed consent, just so you understand everything we talked about today, and that you understand it, because I don't want you to get into something that you don't understand what's going on.
Okay. Okay.
And
And will I have a
yes.
copy of these papers as well?
Okay. Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
you
I
mean,
could
will
have,
you get a copy as
yes,
well?
will I
Oh,
have a
yeah,
copy?
yeah, we'll give you a
Okay.
copy as well. We'll give you a
Okay.
copy as well. So you can read over it later and kind of make decisions. And next time you come in, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Okay, so now let's just talk about why you came in today. Like what's happening with you?
Oh my goodness, I've had so many things that are going wrong with me right now.
Oh,
For what seems like months now, I have been feeling like I'm sick. I get very trying to think how to describe it.
okay.
I get very, my heart will race, and I
Okay.
will feel very sick,
Okay.
and um, I will get sweaty and hot, and um, I saw a doctor, and
Okay.
I could have thought a doctor was something was what was wrong with me. He could tell
Okay.
me,
Okay.
and he could not find anything wrong. We did the blood tests and the heart tests
Okay.
and
Okay.
um, all kinds of tests for months, and there was nothing that he found. Um, but for several months, like I said, I would just, my heart feel like it would explode, and
Okay.
I would go out and or even at home, I would feel just very sick sometimes.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, Thomas. Um, so you talked to a doctor a couple of times. Is it okay if I contact your doctor?
Yeah, I think that the doctor told me to come here.
Okay.
Um, and so I think it would be good if you were able to talk to him.
Okay.
But I don't know what he would be able to tell you, because he couldn't
Okay.
find anything with me.
Okay. I just want to talk to him about this and see the blood tests and just kind of get a general idea, and just, kind of look at the history that occurred over there, so we can, kind of rule out certain things. And it sounds like he's done that for the most part. But I just like to be able to contact and just talk with him. But I want your consent to be able to do that. Again, that's another piece of paper that you can fill out later, and you'll also get a copy of that.
Okay. Yeah, if you think it will help, then
Yeah,
yes, you can talk to my doctor.
just to get a rough idea, what his overall, or sorry, his or her overall impression was.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. So how old are you?
I'm 41.
Okay.
41. Yes.
You're 41. And what sort of are you living at home? Do you have an apartment? What's your kind of living situation?
I live at home with my wife and my child.
Okay. Child. Now, as you can see, I'm writing down stuff, but these are just notes that help me later remember what we're talking about, so I can kind of go back, look at these, make some notes, and we can formulate a treatment plan. So when you see me looking down, I'm just taking really quick notes. So like, right, I wrote at home with wife and child. So that's the sort of
Okay.
stuff I'm writing down, just to kind of get a general sense of who you are.
Okay.
Now, who works in your house? What sort of income? You work.
I'm the worker, yeah.
Okay, you're the primary source of income. And where do you
Yes.
work?
I am a grocery store manager. I
Okay,
I I lead and I'm a team lead.
your team lead. Okay. How is that going?
Um, I've liked it for a very long time,
Okay,
but uh, I've just been feeling very sick
okay,
as I work. Like I said, I feel just a very hot and sick, and
okay,
my heart will hurt sometimes, and I don't want
okay,
to go to work.
okay,
But this will happen outside of work too. This will happen at home,
okay,
or and I'm watching a movie, and anywhere. It'll happen anywhere.
okay. Um, all right. So you're having these episodes, and they really involve your heart and sweating. How, how about your mind? What are you thinking? Are you thinking certain things when this is happening? What are you feeling? Are you just, so what's the overall kind of thing that's happening in your head, if you will?
Well, lately I've been very worried that I'm gonna die. I
Okay.
am
Okay.
very scared that
Okay.
this heart issue is going to kill me, and that I'm
Okay.
going to die, and I'm very scared of dying. I don't want to die from whatever this is.
All right, Thomas. I'm kind of getting a sense of what I think may be going on, but I think it's very treatable. I really think I'll be able to help you with this. I mean, I can't guarantee that, but I really think we have a good shot of helping you.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I really look forward to working with you. And there's some more stuff I'm going to go over, but yeah, yeah, I mean, I think I'll be able to help you, and I think we can work through this. This is I've come across these problems in the past. This is not totally unusual, and but I'm sure you're scared, and um, you know, you're obviously reaching out. You showed up here, but I think we can tackle this, Thomas.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I bet that's over 8 minutes.
Yeah, and you can hit the button too. That way it stops.
Where is the button?